Next topic is my favorite topic. You know, I love me some food, a little
Love
too
food
much.
too.
I'm
Love food
actually
too.
on a diet myself, and there's all kinds of diets out there. The ketogenic diet, you got the food pyramid. There's all kinds of confusion with this.
Veganism versus meat.
Yeah, should you be a vegan? Should you be half and half? Should you do
Mhm.
intermittent fasting? So we're gonna break down all that stuff today, and we're gonna talk about all of everybody's favorite food, which is food here.
Right.
Everybody's favorite topic.
Right. It is, of
So,
course, it's a topic that definitely needs to be discussed. I feel there's a lot of confusion with food, what diets to eat, what not to eat, what do eat. And
and obviously, what you're doing is working good for yourself.
yeah, we're gonna go a little bit what I eat, my regime, and what I do to have a physique like this, and talk about meat versus veganism, and maybe get into some of
So
the
let's
oils.
let's bust the myths. The food pyramid, old school food pyramid.
Okay, yeah, man. Well, you have to do your research on that. That was all created back when Dr. Kellogg was back in business in the early 1900s.
Then they have like a whole layer of carbs,
Grains. That's like they want you to have the most grains than any other part of the food
more than
pyramid.
protein.
And what we've learned now is just the opposite, man. The grains are actually destroying our gut, causing us to have celiac disease, and
Inflammation,
issues,
bad digestion.
gluten. You know what I'm saying? All this crap. So it's definitely a hot topic. Yeah.
So the food pyramid in the trash. Let's talk about dairy. What does dairy do? Should you
Dairy,
have dairy in it?
I mean, most dairy today has been pasteurized. Raw dairy is actually quite healthy. There are some dairy products that actually are a health food, and I would go as far as to say butter
Kerrygold butter.
and eggs. Kerrygold butter, yeah. Butter and eggs, man, are definitely a health food.
You should be including in your diet, right? Every day you should.
Oh
be
yeah,
including-
yeah. Butter is that's the healthiest thing you can possibly have for fat. And there's just a lot of myths with butter. We thought that butter was clogging our vessels, but no, it's actually just the opposite. The bad oils, the vegetable oils,
Seed oils.
the seed oils from plant that we cook with makes them go rancid.
All the
Yeah.
fast food restaurants are using refined seed oil, and they add a lot of chemicals to it to refine it.
Hydrogenated vegetable oil, which is the worst.
And what it does is it creates a whole bunch of inflammation in your body, right? In your joints.
Major inflammation. Yeah, and everybody's using it, especially if you've had anything fried. French fries, fried this, fried that. That is
And
cooked.
when you heat it up to a certain,
It doesn't matter if it's even peanut oil. It's still going to be a rancid oil.
when you heat it up too much, it becomes rancid and bad for your body, right?
Right.
And it's no longer a health product.
And these bad fats, do your research, these are what the people are thinking now is causing actually skin cancers, because your body has to create fat or create skin cells from the fat that you eat. And if you're eating a bunch of rancid margarine or plastic, your body has to make skin cells from that. And you go out in the sun and it's cooking that rancid fat into your body.
You're frying your skin.
You're cooking it. Yeah, cooking this plastic into your body. So the good fats are vital. The butter. I mean, I love my butter.
Now let's talk about the C word, cholesterol. That's a big word that's thrown around.
Yeah, well, cholesterol is a hormone. It's the core. It's the central molecule for every hormone that we make. And there's been a lot of confusion with cholesterol and plaque, and they've learned it's just a bunch of BS. Cholesterol does not cause plaque. You need cholesterol. Cholesterol is what forms your entire body. And when you start lowering that, it just causes the body to go into chaos, man.
And you do have bad cholesterol and good cholesterol. There's two different types.
I've heard that there is no bad. The latest ones I found, I've heard that they're all good. Somebody could correct me on that. But I know that the cholesterol has been a huge myth in terms of its connection with plaque and heart disease.
And what happens is when you go to the doctor and they put you on a statin to lower that cholesterol,
Right.
then you're reducing your effect to make bile, which actually helps you to digest the fats.
Right. And it's also lowering your hormones too, because your hormones are made of this cholesterol. And it also will destroy the blood after a while because the blood's also made of cholesterol. So we want to have basically a high cholesterol diet. It sounds crazy, but you start doing your research, man, and that's what the experts will tell you, that the cholesterol is definitely where it's at.
But you still have to live a little bit. You still have to enjoy.
You have to live a little bit, man.
You have a cheat day.
I tell people, keep it business Monday through Friday. That way, when you go out, you want to eat bad on the weekends, it's more of a celebration. When you're eating like shit all throughout the whole week, you know what I'm saying? You've had chips and queso every day of the week. You didn't so good on the Saturday, you know what I'm saying? But if you could eat clean during the week and let yourself earn that bad meal, then I think it's fair game. And it's
you do it too, don't you?
Yeah, man.
I've seen you eat.
I'll eat 2 pieces in a row. I'm down with the burger and fries. I will eat it. I try to do a good quality burger and fries. You know what I'm saying? And I love, especially if you find a restaurant that will cook the fries in lard or tallow. That's the healthiest fries you can possibly eat.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. So I also eat some high calorie food on the weekends, but on the weekdays, my diet consists of meat, fruit, and white rice, and that's pretty much all I eat. That's all I eat.
That's the diet there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm personally doing the keto and the intermittent fasting.
It's awesome for losing weight.
And I noticed that I have more energy. Like I wake up with energy. I don't even need coffee anymore.
Once you switch to the Krebs cycle from burning your sugars to burning your fat, you actually feel phenomenal, and it will incinerate the fat pretty quick. You know, once you just get into your groove, that third day of fasting, it gets where it's not so bad.
So during the week, when we are having our proteins and our fats, it should be organic. It should be grass fed. It should be wild caught.
Right.
You make sure it's quality products, not just.
Well, these pesticides, fertilizers, if you're eating conventional, you're getting stuff that's loaded in pesticides and fertilizers. They're saying that the average person today will ingest around 6 to 7 pounds of pesticides and fertilizers over the year.
And they're not even detoxing.
They're not even detoxing. All this shit's just collecting. But once again, that also makes xenoestrogens. So it's also interrupting the testosterone production, these pesticides and fertilizers. So eating clean is vital, man. It really, really is. Not to mention, these chemicals, when you eat them, is going to destroy your gut. It'll totally just tear your gut up, just kill your gut flora.
You get leaky gut.
We get leaky gut, IBS, Crohn's, colitis. I mean, it's just, the list goes on and on and on.
And with the leaky gut, you can't even absorb the nutrition your body needs.
No, and if we've seen that on some of my blood work, you can see like little bitty specks all in the blood, and that's basically the undigested food leaking into the system. Yeah,
and what happens too is like your body will recognize those undigested foods as a foreign object, and it will actually attack it, and this could actually lead to autoimmune disorders.
Exactly.
It could lead to other things, food allergies, all kinds of things.
Yeah, it's a white blood cell reaction that happens when it sees this foreign matter, because it's undigested, so it shouldn't be in the blood. You know what I mean? So it happens.
It just leads to one thing to another.
Yeah, this is where we see the fibromyalgias and all the other waste just collecting in the tissues. A lot of times it's leaky gut that's been the culprit. But it can be reversed very easily with clean living and drinking aloe, man, in the morning. Aloe in the morning will heal your gut up perfectly. It's going to help heal up the mucosal lining that's in the stomach and in the intestinal tract. It's got all your beta-glucans and polysaccharides for the immune system. I love aloe, man.
It's not just for burns anymore.
No. I drink it. I'll buy a gallon of Lily of the Desert whole leaf, 1 gallon in the gel form, so it's concentrated. And I'll just take a big swig of it in the morning. Yeah, and let that coat my whole GI tract with that aloe vera. Oh, it heals it.
Yeah, I got to make up from all the junk food.
It does. This stuff that we love to eat, this stuff tears our gut up. It does. And
it's not really worth it, to be honest. You're going to have health problems later on.
You eat clean and you go to eating like shit. You just feel it. You don't feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a simple pleasure of taste.
And since I've been eating a little bit cleaner during the week, and of course having my cheat days, but as I've been eating cleaner, I noticed that the junk food doesn't even taste as good as it used to.
No, it won't.
And I have more energy.
No, yeah. Once you start to raise your vibration with basically eating higher vibrational foods, you go to something like that gives you a low vibration, like fast food with bad fries. You're just gonna you feel your energy.
Bad quality ingredients.
Yeah, but you can't really tell when you're eating like shit all the time, because you always are in that vibration.
Yeah, and at first it's tough. Don't get me wrong. Like the first month or two was really tough, but then after that hump. Yeah. Now I really enjoy the healthy living.
Oh yeah, it definitely makes a difference, especially if you can learn to incorporate superfoods into the diet, because those will help fill in some of the gaps that we're not getting in with current food. For example, aloe is one. I love bee pollen granules. I'll do a big mouthful of those little yellow granules in my mouth. It's got all your B vitamins, loaded aminos. Aloe, bee pollen. I like goji berries. I like, coconut water is one of my favorites, once again, more electrolytes, and lots of raw fruit, man.
So if somebody's been eating all these delicious things for months and years, how do they get it out of the body? They gotta cleanse their colon, don't they?
Yeah. One of the best ways is our trifecta cleanse, where we combine bentonite clay with powdered down magnesium and ozone in a capsule form. And then our third part is with our ozone drops. Those two together will remove all of this old food from the body, and all that we
got to clean out the pipes.
Yeah. But man, once you start doing that, you just got to start eating a little more cleaner once you get it clean. And I'm a huge advocate of fruit. Nobody eats enough fruit these days, and fruit is vital for the system, because every single cell you have in your body functions off of fructose, the healthy essential sugar that every cell has to have. Doesn't have it's going to die. If you're not eating that fructose from fruit, you're going to be craving sugar from something else.
Mm-hmm. You're going to hit the sodas. You're going to hit the candy
Right.
bars.
You've got to have that fruit, man. And the best time to have it is first thing in the morning. And when I wake up, my breakfast is I have 6 eggs, whole eggs, okay, about a fourth of a stick of butter. I have 2 bananas, 2 oranges, an apple, and a mango.
That's a lot of fruit.
Yeah, that's my breakfast.
Yeah, but too much fruit is not too bad.
Well, yeah, it's not too bad. Just have it early in the day. I mean, nighttime isn't the best because it does spike the glycemic levels a little bit, but it's super nutritious, and it's certainly better to have a piece of fruit if you're breaking down and you need something sweet. Go for the fruit, man. Don't go for some BS chocolate or some processed cupcake or some crap like
to
that.
get your sugar fix.
Yeah, get your sugar fix from the fruit, and your
Yeah.
digestive system will
I personally,
definitely thank you.
I love pineapple, tangerine,
But if it's not
blueberries.
sweet enough for you, what I'll do, man, I'll get a banana and I'll just pour some honey on it. You
Make it
hit
a little
that.
sweeter.
It's gonna hit your sweet tooth will be conquered. You'll be good, man. And it's a good health. It's health versus eating something.
And you're getting all the natural vitamins and minerals that you
All the
instead of taking a
enzymes,
supplement.
honey. Right. It's just
So that's why people are deficient in vitamins, because they're not eating their fruit.
right. And they're just living on processed foods, and the fact that this stuff is impacting and kicking up our gut, causing the mucosal lining to get damaged and sleeve us up.
And they got
That's when you see the big belly distension with women, and
fatty liver,
fatty liver. It's just all this stuff is collecting.
and that will lead to one health problem after another. And you'll end up on several medications. You'll end up having to get a surgery. So you don't want to go down that route.
Right.
It's better just to live healthy,
Live healthy, clean out the waste, go for the trifecta cleanse.
treat yourself, but only on the weekends.
Right. Earn it. Earn that shit, man. Make yourself business during the week, then earn that bad meal for the weekend, and it makes it way more enjoyable. It's more of a celebration at that point. So, yeah.
Well, that's great. So 50% of the people will listen to this, but only 1% will take action. But that 1% of the people, they're going to level up. They're going to feel great.
Right.